Welcome to Brave Voice English. Listen, read, and learn English with short stories. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin.
The Last Cookie. It was a rainy Saturday afternoon. The sky was grey, and the wind was cold. Most people stayed inside, wrapped in warm blankets, watching TV or reading books. In a small town called Maple Hill, a boy named Liam was lying on his couch, bored and hungry. Liam was 10 years old. He had short brown hair, big curious eyes, and a sweet tooth. He loved cookies more than anything. Chocolate chip cookies were his favorite. He could eat 5 in one sitting. But today, the cookie jar in the kitchen was almost empty. He got up and walked into the kitchen. Slowly, he opened the cookie jar. Inside, there was only one cookie left. One cookie, Liam said to himself. Just one. He looked around. His little sister, Emma, was sitting at the table coloring. She was only 6 years old. Her blonde hair was in pigtails, and she was humming a little tune as she drew a flower with a smiling sun above it. Liam stared at the cookie. It was big, round, and full of chocolate chips. It was the last cookie in the house. He thought for a second. Should I take it now? Should I share it? Should I wait? He picked up the cookie and smelled it. It smelled so good. But as he was about to take a bite, Emma looked up and smiled. "Are there any cookies left?" she asked sweetly. Liam froze. His hand was halfway to his mouth. He looked at the cookie, then at Emma. "This is the last one," he said. Emma's smile faded a little. "Oh, okay." She went back to her drawing, but she looked a little sad. Liam felt something in his chest. Guilt. He looked at the cookie again. It didn't taste so sweet anymore. He walked over to Emma and sat down beside her. "Do you want to share it?" Emma's eyes lit up. "Really?" Liam broke the cookie in half. One side was a little bigger, so he gave that piece to Emma. She took it and smiled. "Thank you, Liam." They both took a bite. The cookie was soft, warm, and full of chocolate chips. It tasted better than any cookie Liam had ever eaten. After a few minutes, Emma said, "You can have the rest of mine if you want." Liam shook his head. "No, we shared it. That's what big brothers do." Emma leaned her head on his shoulder. "You're the best brother ever." That moment felt warm, even though it was cold outside. They didn't talk much after that. They just sat there, side by side, watching the rain fall against the window. Later that evening, their mom came home from the store. "I got groceries," she called from the kitchen. Liam and Emma ran to help her. They carried bags, put food away, and helped clean the table. Mom smiled. "I got something special, too." She pulled out a big box of chocolate chip cookies. Liam and Emma both gasped. "You got cookies?" Emma shouted. "I thought you two might want a treat," Mom said. Liam and Emma looked at each other and laughed. That night, they had cookies and warm milk before bed. But even with the new cookies, Liam remembered how good it felt to share the last one. The next day was sunny. The rain was gone, and the sky was bright blue. Liam and Emma played outside, rode their bikes, and picked wildflowers in the field behind their house. At lunch, Mom made sandwiches and gave them each 2 cookies. "Eat slowly," she said with a wink. "No fighting over the last cookie today." Liam smiled. "We won't. I promise." After lunch, they went to their friend Jake's house. Jake was in their class and lived just a few streets away. He had a trampoline and a treehouse, so everyone loved playing at his place. Jake had a little brother named Maximum. Max was only 3 years old. He followed them everywhere, trying to do everything they did. While they were playing hide and seek, Max tripped and fell. He started crying. Emma ran over. "Are you okay?" Max nodded, sniffling. Liam gave him a cookie from his pocket. "Here, take this." Max stopped crying and smiled. "Cookie." Jake looked at Liam. "You gave him your cookie?" Liam shrugged. "He needed it more." Emma nodded. He was sad. Jake thought for a moment. "You're a good brother." Liam smiled. "Sometimes. But only when cookies are involved." Everyone laughed. That night, while brushing his teeth, Liam looked at himself in the mirror. He thought about the last cookie again. At first, he had wanted it all to himself. But sharing it had made him feel better than eating it alone ever could. He went to bed with a full belly and a happy heart. Days passed. Then weeks. Summer was slowly turning into autumn. The air became cooler, and the leaves began to fall. School started again. One afternoon, Liam's class had a bake sale. Each student had to bring something to sell. Liam decided to make cookies with his mom. They worked together in the kitchen. Flour flew in the air. Chocolate chips rolled on the floor. But after a while, the whole house smelled amazing. They made 2 big trays of cookies. Liam was proud. At school, his cookies sold fast. Everyone loved them. One girl even said, "These are the best cookies ever." Liam smiled. They're made with kindness. He saved 1 cookie at the end. Just one. The very last one. He looked around. Everyone was packing up. Some kids had bought cupcakes, others had muffins, but no one seemed to notice the last cookie on his plate. Then he saw Emma waiting by the school gate. She was holding her backpack and looking tired. Liam walked over and gave her the last cookie. "You again with the last cookie," she said, giggling. "Some things never change," Liam said. They walked home together, sharing the cookie, just like before. Months passed. Liam grew taller. Emma got better at reading and drawing. They still fought sometimes. That's what siblings do. But they always made up. And whenever there was 1 cookie left, they both knew what to do. One day in winter, their dad came home from work with a big smile on his face. "I got a new job," he said. "We're moving to a new town." Liam and Emma were surprised. "A new town?" Emma asked. "What about our school? Our friends?" "It's not too far," Dad said. "We'll still see them sometimes. But this new town is special. There's a lake, a big library, and even a bakery right on the corner." Liam's eyes lit up. "A bakery?" "Yes," Mom said. "And they make fresh cookies every day." The idea of fresh cookies helped them feel a little better. Moving was still hard. They had to pack everything, say goodbye to friends, and start over. But the new house was nice. The neighborhood was quiet, and the bakery really did smell amazing. One cold morning, Liam and Emma walked to the bakery together. They used their allowance to buy 2 cookies. As they left the shop, Liam saw a boy sitting on a bench, looking cold and sad. His clothes were a little old, and he didn't have gloves. Without thinking, Liam handed him his cookie. The boy looked surprised. "For me?" Liam nodded. "Yeah. It's warm. It'll help." The boy smiled. "Thanks." Emma looked at Liam. "You really do love giving away cookies." "It's not about the cookie," Liam said. "It's about the smile." Years later, when Liam was in high school, he started his own little baking club. He and a few friends made cookies and gave them out at shelters and schools. People started calling him the Cookie Kid. Even on hard days, when he had a lot of homework or was feeling down, he kept baking. He knew what 1 cookie could do. 1 small act of kindness. 1 warm bite on a cold day. 1 last cookie, shared with love. And that cookie, it always came back in some way: a smile, a thank you, a hug, or just the good feeling in his heart. He never forgot the day he shared that last cookie with his sister. And he never stopped sharing after that. Because sometimes, the last cookie isn't just a cookie. It's a choice. A chance to show love. A way to say, "You matter." And Liam? He chose to share. Every single time.